Alright, welcome back. This is Cult of Elections, and today we're going to be discussing how the Democrats can get a huge majority in 2024. Huge blue wave. But first we need to talk about the 2022 Senate. And this is a lot like my video I'm going to say as I fill out safe Democrat seats and safe Republican seats. It's a lot like my video yesterday where I detailed how Republicans could get a big majority. So, just really goes to show how on this channel I'm not really going to take any sides here. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear like certain other channels. Here, I'll go back to South Carolina. But, yeah, I'm not going to just sit down and tell you what you want to hear, because I don't think, that's not really a good way of being informative. I don't want to get someone's hopes up and see me as a truth person and then it ends up being all wrong. So, yeah. Okay, let's get started on this map anyways. So none of these should really come as a surprise. If they do, then, well, yeah, no. So, okay, we can go through South Carolina and Iowa. South Carolina, that's Tim Scott's seat. I believe he's up for re-election in 2022, so I can't really see him losing there. Iowa, that's Chuck Grassley's seat, and I think he's the longest tenured senator. If he's not, then he's one of the longest, and he wins in blowouts now, so I can't really see that flipping. Completely forgot about Illinois being safe. But yeah, we can go through 2022 map. Colorado's been trending blue, so even in what's supposed to be a red wave year, 2022, we can give that to them. Ohio, let me double check something. Ohio is housed by a Republican, but it's possible it could go blue too. Marco Rubio's seat, I mean, we saw what happened in the last midterm in Florida. Very close. We're going to assume both Georgia seats go to the Democrats, so the special, the one that's not really going to be up this time goes for them, and the one that goes this time. So let's just say Warnock wins this one, and then wins re-election. North Carolina, I can't really see it happening, but it can. Same thing with Alaska. Murkowski's seat is up for re-election this time around. That's going to get some media attention. It is. So I don't think it's going to flip. But it very well could. Nevada is another one. Fairly safe for the Democrats. And then the rest, I'd say more or less are toss-ups. The most likely be New Hampshire. This is assuming Mark Kelly wins his special... Oh, sorry, he already did win his special election. But, I mean, incumbent, people vote for incumbents. So, he keeps his seat. And in 2020, Wisconsin and Pennsylvania voted for Joe Biden, the Democrat. So, let's just say they get rid of Ron Johnson and Pat Toomey. It's a fairly reasonable map, and this already is this would be doomsday scenario for Republicans. If the map looked like this, I would say other states are definitely in play. Like Missouri. Probably that's the only one, but yeah. So now that we filled that out, we can go to the 2024 map. And we have to remember something. This is a presidential year. So it may seem a little different. So let's go through safe Democrat seats and safe Republican seats. So we can go through this, And obviously Bernie Sanders in Vermont is an independent, but he caucuses with the Democrats. Same thing with Angus King in Maine. So we can mark that as safe too. We'll hit Virginia and mark that as pretty safe, because of the way it's been trending lately. Hawaii, definitely safe. New Mexico, I wouldn't say is safe, but in this crazy scenario, definitely safe. So, who's up for Minnesota? Ah, yes, I mentioned this in my last video, the Republican wave, where I didn't give Republicans Minnesota. Why? Amy Klobuchar will be up for re-election there. And she's probably not going to lose. Debbie Stabenow in Michigan, she's been in there for a little while. This situation wouldn't see her losing either. But, okay, let's be fair. The Republicans save seats. And let's be honest, not a whole lot. That's it. So, they're stuck with 41, which who knows? They very well could be what they end up with. Just kidding. 42, Indiana. That will probably not go to a Democrat in a presidential year. So, maybe wondering why I haven't filled out Montana or West Virginia. Well, if you don't know, they already have Democrat senators there. So, John Tester and Joe Manchin. And the only way I could see them winning re-election in 2024 is if they kind of keep Biden in check and not push any super liberal, super far left things to the Senate, because let's be honest, their voters don't really want it. And I mean, they're going to go for re-election too. I forgot about New York. Oh my god. That's kind of funny. I can't really see Marco Rubio losing, but sorry, this isn't Marco Rubio. This is Tim Scott's seat. Not Tim Scott, Rick Scott. I'm getting that mixed up. He couldn't look more different. That's interesting. He barely won election that time. Based on Florida's trends, I think he would win re-election. But this is the scenario, so we're giving that to Democrats. Wisconsin and Pennsylvania, yeah, they're probably not going to go for Republicans regardless in this year. Maybe Wisconsin. Pennsylvania, less likely because they have an incumbent who's been there since 2007. Same thing with Sherrod Brown here. However, I think that's more likely to go for a Republican in this scenario. We're going to say that Kristen Sinema also wins re-election. Out of Nevada, Jackie Rosen is a first-time senator, but if the Democrats can hold it pretty well in Nevada this year, 2024, then they could win that seat too. Definitely. And Texas. I saved this one for last because this is Ted Cruz's seat. Beto O'Rourke in 2018 came fairly close, I want to say, to beating him. But you got to remember, this is a presidential year. In a presidential year, that probably won't happen. But emphasis on probably. That's why in this crazy scenario, I'll give it to Democrat. If it's Beto O'Rourke, it very well could be. It very well could be that he wins. But I wouldn't put my money on it. But anyways, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out the best case for Republicans. The final map here is 58 Democrats and 42 Republicans. Did the Republicans do better? If you already saw that video, well, you know. If they did. But 58, that's not exactly, that's not the 60 majority, but 58 is a comfortable majority. And having seats like Arizona, Nevada, Montana, Ohio, Georgia, North Carolina, West Virginia, the Rust Belt, having those, in Texas too, Alaska, having those for 6 solid years across more midterm elections, that would be tremendous for the Democrats. What if Chuck Grassley retires? Okay, Iowa could go to a Democrat too. I could be wrong about a couple. Missouri, maybe Indiana, maybe South Carolina. Who knows? A lot can change by then. However, this is how I see it. Best case scenario for the Democrats. Am I wrong? Leave a comment below. Am I right? Well, like the video. And be sure to subscribe for more daily content. I'll see you next time.